Donald Kwan, and at Musideum here we have music 7 nights a week. We've done it for about 3.5 years. So we've done about 700 shows, and we just started streaming. So anybody watching, you are one of the first people to get to see some shows at Musideum. um, Thank you very much for coming. It's great to see you all here, where music is king, and we share music without any hindrance, void of cutlery. So,
Awesome.
welcome. You're in for a treat. This is Brown has scheduled many shows in the past here and many upcoming, and so look forward to see more of Brown and enjoy today's performance with Jason Wilson.
You can clap for me if you want. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how many out there in the interwebs heard any of that. Probably nobody, so it wasn't really that important. So that was Donald Kwan, for those who couldn't hear anything, the owner of Musideum, and I've been doing a series here. My name's Brownman. Hi, for the two people who are out there. One's probably...
Thank you both for coming.
Thank you both for coming. But what you can't see is the hundreds of people in the room right now.
Yeah.
It's so packed. It's crazy. Calm down, all of you. Calm down. So I've been doing a series here called Brownman Plus One for the last, we're in our second year, coming up into our third year. And every month I bring a different plus one, usually to play this incredible piano. So one of the best sounding pianos in the country, so I'm told. It's all right. So it's okay. It's not bad. And so generally it's piano players, but sometimes it's others too. I've had my brother come in, and we've done instrumental stuff, and a DJ and rappers and bass players. But it's pretty fun with the piano as the plus one. So today we've got Jason Wilson, internationally acclaimed, twice nominated for Junos. His latest release, the Peacemaker's Chauffeur, Matt Galloway called brilliant, one of the best releases of the year. Matt's well paid to say these things. And he represents the cutting edge of expression in his respective field. And he's one of the rare reggae artists that have a real substantive concept of jazz. And so the two of us we've been collaborators for years and years. I've had the great honor of playing on all his records since...
All but one.
All but the first one, right? Yeah, so that's a great honor. And then I left the city for a while. I went off to play with Guru and then Jay-Z and Mos Def. I do a lot of hip-hop work. And so my brother replaced me in his band, and he won't give it back. So I'm out of that group now. But we do a whole bunch of other stuff together, including this. And it's always a pleasure to play with Jason Wilson, an old friend and a brilliant, brilliant artist. Oh, and who is now a doctor, Dr. Jason Wilson. So you have to address him thusly. He gets real upset when you don't use it.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Jay, any comments? Anything you want to say?
No, everything's good so far. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Interweb and otherwise.
What are we doing first?
Wow.
And they want to hear some music.
Yeah, really, eh?
Yeah.
Well, right after this short speech that I'm going to do, I've translated Homer's Odyssey from the original Greek. No, I'm joking. We're just going to play.
This first tune is a Wayne Shorter classic.
All right.
Called Footprints. out of the gates with Wayne Schroeder's Footprints. I think we're going to do something from Jay now, which is what's this one
Keep it
called?
in the same key as we warm up. This one's called Gotham. It's not about Downsview, Ontario. It's about New York City and how much I love it. Not really.
There's a lark on its wing, there's a snail on its thorn. As you walk these busy, breathless streets forlorn, well, you need to return to breeze a blaze of green. Big old blanched faces vaguely mean. You feel like you're the only one. 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 Feel like you're the only one. You feel like you're the only one. Gotham grey and banker dull, pallid, joyless everyone. Drift now, hasten, lemon, lime, and crimson. Porous was the thinking, brittle are the reasons. It's count your country miles from your freedom. You feel like you're the only one. 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 You feel like you're the only one.
So good. That's such a gorgeous tune. What's the end of it is something different, right?
Well, Eden, she's this person, I don't know who, has left Gotham and returned to her Eden.
Right. So that
My
little.
wife.
Oh.
She was working at the UN for a couple of years. So.
You guys barely saw each other. I remember that.
Yeah.
Beautiful tune.
All right, thank you.
So we started with a jazz classic. So why don't we do a reggae classic? Bob Marley fans.
I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. From the very first time I placed my eyes on you, my heart said follow through. Well, I know now that I'm way down on your line, but this waiting feel is fine. So don't treat me like a puppet on a string. Oh, I know how to do my thing. Don't talk to me, well, if you think I'm dumb, I wanna know when you're gonna come. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. Well, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. 'Cause when summer is here, I'm still waiting there. Winter is here, I'm still waiting knock some more. Ooh, girl, is it feasible for I to knock some more? Well, you see, life, there's lots of grief, but your love is my relief. Yeah. Tears in my eyes, but tears in my eyes, but while I'm waiting on my turn, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain. 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 It's my love that you're running from. It's your love that I'm waiting on. It's my love that you're running from. It's your love that I'm waiting on.
Nettie says hi to Manchester.
Well, hi. Hi,
Awesome.
Manchester.
City or United? That's the question.
For Manchester United.
And I think United tied, and City. I think they won. I think City won 3-1. I think.
I have no idea.
They might not like football.
That's soccer you're talking of, right? I've heard of this
It's played
game.
with the foot.
The foot. Okay. All right. Thanks. So that was a Bob Marley classic. So we'll switch back to jazz standards. We're gonna do a Duke Ellington.
Oh yeah.
A Duke Ellington primordial cornerstone of the jazz pantheon, and and Jay's gonna reggaeify it. This is a pretty fun. Yep.
Dance hall.
Yep. I'm not gonna tell you what this is because if you don't know, you should leave. Jason Wilson. Our crazy version of Caravan. This is one of Jay's. What's this about, Jay?
I don't remember.
Oh, that last tune was Duke Ellington's Caravan, for those who don't know.
All I remember about this song is we had the wonderful Pee Wee Ellis, who I'm bringing to Toronto next week. Yes. Well, sort of, 10 days. He came in and did this solo for me on this track. So my engineer, Mars, and co-producer, was trying to get a sound for him. He was listening to the tune in the studio in the control room, and he's like, "Yeah, it sounds like a Pee Wee Ellis on Van Morrison kind of thing." I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly it, Pee Wee. That's what we want." And he's like singing the song, and he's just hearing this for the first time, and he walks into the room where the mic's set up. Mars had set the mic up for him, and without me cueing him, bang, he's in the solo. What you hear on the record is one note shy of what he played without hearing the whole song once. And Mars, he says, "Yeah, I think that's a good sound. I think we got the sound. I think we got the solo."
Yeah.
And then so I said to him, "Pee Wee, here's the thing. Thank you. I booked the studio for 4 hours. That was 4 minutes. What do we do now?" So he gave me a whole other song for free, and since then we've toured and we've recorded again, and he's just amazing. And in case you don't know, he was one of the main guys with the James Brown band. He co-wrote "Cold Sweat" and "Say Loud I'm Black and I'm Proud," and then he left that because that wasn't enough, and he became Van Morrison's band leader for about a decade. So that's all I remember. What the song's about, no idea.
That story's good.
That's a good story. One, two, three.
To beg and borrow and steal just to feel alive. So long you've been a stranger, it's high time that you arrive. There's an explicit understanding to every bargain you enter in. All you gotta do is begin. Amulets and talismans won't serve you here today. You've seen all of your signs and your symbols kept you out of your own way. There's more than one way to get to heaven, just like there's different shades of sin. All you gotta do is begin. You put one foot in front of the other, it's the only way, my friend. Do is begin. There's no telling what might happen on this open-hearted quiz. You don't need no royal commission. You're gonna find your happiness. You can't bail out in the middle. You've got to see it to the end. All you gotta do is begin. You put one foot in front of the other. It's the only way, my friend. All you gotta do is begin. All you gotta do is begin. All you gotta do is begin.
Jason Wilson, begin. Jay writes such beautiful tunes. One more. We'll do one more in this set. We'll hang out for a bit and do another set. Please don't go away. I think this is a medley, right?
A two-song medley.
A two-song medley. And
just a medal, maybe?
a medal. It's a med.
All right.
What are the songs?
So we'll start. I see my best friend / brothers here tonight who grew up on Keele Street with me. And this is a song that I wrote when I was 12. And I since changed the lyrics. But truly the melody and most of the chords are kind of the same. So, I don't know.
You were older when you were 12?
Yeah, well, like the roots of it.
Amazing.
And it was just about a sort of generic kind of guy in our neighborhood. Didn't turn out so well. And then the second part is a Leonard Cohen song. See what I did there?
I did.
But I won't announce that. I'm sure you'll know that one when we get there. And Brown's going to channel Leonard for us in that part. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Right off the boat, in and around. Right off the boat from a mining town. Got his LI card, and life was hard. But for the love of his wife and his child, Leonard, oh yeah. In the middle of the town, alright. In the middle of the town, Leonard grew up fast, not much like his dad. He wore an X on his hat, well he knew where it was at. And he didn't want to work for no tolerant whites. Had his own picnic he bring up right to you. In the middle of the town, alright, alright, alright. In the middle of the town now. Who keep his children now that Leonard is gone? Was it a stolen car that put Leonard on the runaway? In the middle, 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 in the middle of the town. You have to lock your door, then it is your corridor. Can't trust your neighbors, no more. Leonard lost touch with his family, confusing his allies with his enemies, oh yeah. In the middle of the town, alright, alright, alright. In the middle of the town now. And who'll keep his children now that Leonard is gone? Was it a stolen car? Leonard ever gone away? In the middle, 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 town. Ooh, yeah, and who keep his children now that Leonard is gone? Was it a stolen car? Did Leonard have a gun away in the middle, 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 in the middle of the town? They sentenced me to 20 years of boredom for trying to change the system from within. I'm coming now, I'm coming to reward them. First we'll take Manhattan, then we'll take Berlin. I'm guided by the beauty of our weapons. I'm guided by this birthmark on my skin. I'm guided by the beauty of the heavens. First, we'll take Manhattan, then we'll take Berlin. I really like to live beside you, baby. I love your body, I love your spirit, and I love your clothes. But you see that train then leaving through the station. I told you, I told you, I told you I was one of those. Well, I don't like the fashion business, mister. I don't like those drugs that keep you thin. Well, I don't like what happened to my sister. First, we'll take Manhattan.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. First set. We're going to take a short break. Come right back. We'll hang out with some of the internet folks. Oh, and requests. I think Jason's claim to fame is he can play any Bob Marley tune in the catalog, right? That's what he likes to tell people. Any jazz standard in 11 he can play. Thanks for hanging out, interweb people. We'll be back. Thanks, guys, for being here. We'll be back in about 15. Thanks. And if you got to go, please stop by brownman.com or jasonwilsonmusic.com and see lots of our stuff. And then we'll take Berlin. Yeah, Jay.
That was fun. Thank you for coming. Oh, our pleasure. Good. Did we lose anyone or did we?
Oh, even on the mic?
You lost. You were top out of 16 people. You
You're not hearing singing?
They're hearing singing,
Uh-huh. But they're not hearing my talking.
but
Donald,
Warren is
you,
talking.
you turn this up. She's getting texts from people saying they can't hear me talk on the mic.
And Jay needs to talk louder when he talks.
Oh, okay.
Like not when he sings, they can hear me sing.
Right.
When he doesn't talk.
Hey Jay, thanks. Thanks for coming. Hey Jay, when you're talking, they're saying get on the mic a little more. The singing is coming through, but the time she's getting check, 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 checkity check, checkity check. Yep. Yeah, they say the singing's coming through, but both of our talking isn't.
Okay, probably good.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably right. Thanks. And we'll take Berlin.